Alright, I hope everyone had their fill. All snakes eaten, all Metal Gears solided up or whatever. Yeah, Will's gonna hit us with Tin and Kuna 90% in just a second. Everything is being prepared. I'll be handing it over to Kit as well, who will provide you with a wonderful time. And I'll take just a second to remind you all that all donations go towards saving them beautiful children, a charity that is providing just everything basically for hundreds, thousands, well, over their 100-year plus lifetime, even billions of kids. So thanks for every donation. Thanks to every runner making this possible, to the tech team behind the scenes, and of course, the Speed Dogs crew. The greatest cause and the greatest marathon, indeed. Well, coming up after Quill will be SSC Sector 7G with Super Semi Roll. We have Cyanide Gunner following up with Hello Kitty Roller Rescue. Final Flame with Orient the Blind Forest. All skills no OOB with the incentive to turn on Rainbow Dash. Dayman running Wheel of Fortune, including the bonus round. The incentive has been met. And Halo 3 on Co-op Easy with a Bid War to kill or save the Thirsty Grunt. Let me check how that is going. Oh, it seems the Grunt won't make it. Maybe you have it and you can find it in your hearts to save that poor little Grunt. And the children, of course. That comes first, sure. Yeah, tech team had a rough time. It's always, once I'm off, the stuff starts to happen, but I just knocked on wood, so everything's good today. I pray. People in the shadows. Well, that sounds ominous. But yeah, there are many people making this work with hours and hours of preparation and sleepless nights while all this is going on. Computer Ghosts got nothing on Tech Crew, but they try. Needlessly. No, everything's fine, Blues. It's just riffing. We all do, Blues. Alright, I'll check in with everyone else. Be back with you in just a second. with you all has come to a, well, not a sad, but a sudden end. I've had only one beautiful run with y'all, but I'll stick around and hope you'll have a good time with the killer, the one and only Kit.
The killer? Well, I sure hope I'm not killing anyone. We're here to save people. In all seriousness, thank you, FC. Hello, everybody. I am back once again on the mic, here in your ears to babble all about the wonderful things that we are doing today. How we doing? I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little sleepy. Last night finished quite late when all was said and done. It was good stuff, but it was quite late when all was said and done. Doing great. We love to see that. Always positive. You didn't sleep very well last night, so you snuck in a nap. I did consider sneaking in a nap. I really did. Instead, I took a shower hot enough to cook a person, potentially. And here we are. Here we are. After you got some exercise in, because you're going to be glued here all weekend? Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to get those, like, chair stretches in, you know. Make sure you're, especially those wrists, if you're typing a lot, if you're gaming, stretch those wrists. Don't get carpal tunnel. Do what you can. But other than being a little sleepy, needing to stretch a little more than I have been, we're here. Tin and Kuna is up next. And if you don't know what Tin and Kuna is, well, I've watched Quill play Tin and Kuna a few times. Honestly, kind of like close to several times now. And I only kind of sort of get what's going on. Quill and S&C can explain this much better than I can, for sure. But, basically, it's another, like, rolling around type of game. You move things, you solve little puzzles. It's cozy. I still don't quite understand, but I know, like, 2 major parts of the story, and that's the important bits. While we're here, though, we are raising money for Save the Children. We've raised so much money so far this weekend. As you can see, we have like 4,371, which is a lot, right? Definitely a lot. But, oh dear. But we're not done yet. We are still going. We're pretty close to our stretch goal of $4,500. We are a little over 2,000 away from raising 60,000. Let me go double check my numbers that I'm babbling at you. Yes, we are 2,500 away from reaching $60,000 raised for charity, which is so exciting. We are killing it. You guys are killing it, everybody. But if that does not stir your heartstrings along, we have some wonderful incentives to go for. We have a poll on whether we should save the thirsty grunt in Halo 3 or not. A bid war. We have a bid war for choosing the ending in Shadow the Hedgehog. And we have a bid war for choosing the official toppings for the Speed Docs pizza. Pineapple is vastly in the lead with $135, but $20 are on pepperoni, and if you want it to be something other than pepperoni, $20 is pretty doable. Personally, I am a basic girl. Pepperoni pizza is my absolute favorite. Love me my stuffed crust, but I don't get that one too often because my husband doesn't like it. But pineapple's also good on pizza. Sorry if you don't agree with me. It's okay. We can still be friends. We just can't share the half of the pizza. You hate pizza? Well, boy, do I got news for you then. we have a couple of other incentives that you could donate towards if you don't care about the pizza bid war, and you don't care about the other bid wars. We have upgrading Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog to include all the trash cans. I'm not quite sure what that means. I don't know if you have to check them all or if that's extra. I haven't played Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog yet. It's one of those games that's like, I have it. It's like on my to-do. I just haven't gotten there. We also have turning on the Rainbow Dash in Ori and the Blind Forest, if you are interested in that. And pizza is the best. Second best is fajitas. Fajitas are pretty darn good. We have one other incentive to hit, and it is CC doing bonus daily games during the Pokemon Snap Run. So things like Wordle or the GeoGuessr or things like that. It'll be a good time, good vibes. CC runs are always nice and cozy, nice and fun. And of course, if none of our specific charity incentives are doing it for you, Save the Children. How about them? For $125, which I'm not saying you have to send that much all by yourself. People can help, right? For $125, a community health worker can be supported for an entire year to provide primary care to 100 households. Because many health workers that are educated, especially in impoverished areas, are women who otherwise are not typically allowed to take sorts of jobs like this. And so 125 helps support that type of improvement of life, growth, all that stuff for impoverished areas with Save the Children. I believe I am being summoned. Unless it's time to go. Okay, I am being summoned. So I will be back in just a moment. You guys go get your snacks, get your water. We'll be starting relatively soon.
Buy this shirt.
We want to register.
How do you feel?
All right, everybody. You know him. You love him. He kills the fish. No, quills the fish. It's
Hey.
my buddy and yours.
Hey
Go
everybody,
ahead.
I am Quill. Thank you for joining me here today. And before we get started, here is the quick reminder, buy the merch. We got the hats, we got the shirts, we got that shirt. They got other hats, we got other shirts. Go buy stuff. All the money that is generated from it goes directly back to Save the Children. So don't worry about that either. And we try to make it as cheap as possible for your enjoying pleasure. All right, with me today for this beautiful game, I have SNC. SNC, you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, yeah, this is my introduction to SDAT this year. I've been around for previous years to watch Quill, but first time getting on the mic, and I will be showing you off some Super Sammy roll in the run after this as well, so I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, this is you have entered the Quill SNC and kit block of the marathon.
Yeah, we're taking over for a little bit, just
Yeah.
the next couple hours, so hopefully should be an entertaining block for you. Definitely excited to see some Tin and Kuna, so first time many of us have been seeing this game, but yeah, I've actually got the inside look on this, so I learnt the speed run ahead of time. Like, Quill, you can say it now, former world record holder SNC.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm sure we'll have a little bit of time to talk about some stuff, and then
Yep.
Let's count it down. We'll do 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so Tin and Kuna, 3D platformer, as you probably come to expect from me by now. Except this one, we are platforming ourselves. This is Kuna that we're playing as currently, the purple one here. And we got to get these balls into holes. And the first time it rejects it, and that's literally the only time in the game that happens. Which that sort of is a theme with this game. If you've come to find the next greatest game of all time, you've missed it by about 3 feet. This game is almost really, really good.
Yeah, I would say that's my summary of the game as well. It's rough around the edges, but I do think that there is a really good speedrunning game in here.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of opportunity to route the game in some really interesting ways. So the movement that we're seeing from Quill right now, these little dash jumps, there's actually a lot of risk involved with those. Nice little checkpoint abuse there to spawn back at the start here.
Yeah. It looks real funny though.
And the big thing that we're going to be seeing is some of the decisions that Quill's making in his routing. So these crystals that we're not quite there.
Too far.
These crystals that we're collecting in each level, you need a minimum amount at various points in the game in order to progress. So a lot of work has gone into, mapping out the entire game, what crystals are faster to collect than others, what ones do you want to skip. Quill and I both gone full spreadsheet mode for this one.
Yeah. That's actually a real fun point that you and I both routed this game completely separately. I did it last year, and then you did it this year without watching the run.
I had seen little bits and pieces of Quill's run, so I hadn't really connected all the dots on some of the things that he had done. But I think you and I had come to similar conclusions on things and just some different movement choices.
Yeah. It was really...
There are a few levels that were completely different, but overall I think the runs were quite similar overall.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's mostly the same, but then there's levels like this where I found that these 2 crystals are faster to collect here, and you found 2 other ones that you thought were faster. And it's still... a lot of them are so close that it's still, questionable about which one it is. And so my spreadsheet has timings for every single crystal, of how far out of the way it is. And if you get both of those crystals, they average to 6 seconds apiece. There's 2 crystals that SNC gets instead in World 1, and I have those ones at 6.5 to 7 seconds apiece. And so that's the level of difference that we were trying to route between.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize it was that close. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
so
very close.
Phil's had the benefit of watching my run, seeing my approach to the game at this point, and adding in a few things from my route onto his. He's gone back and rerouted his own levels here and there, so I think there's some improvements that I'm seeing for the first time today as well, which I'm excited to see.
Yeah, because you haven't watched the world record run that I set on Thursday, right?
No, I don't know any of the new stuff that you've done, but you have teased a little bit. Should be interesting, but... God, is the camera really shaky, or is that just the stream? What's going on there?
No idea. I don't know if it's like the Discord stream or if it's actually...
I think the
It's
Discord stream. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
That's good. I'm glad that it's not shaky for everybody else.
I double checked as soon as I noticed.
But yeah, you can say this whole game is basically a little escort mission, bit of golf maybe. At the start here, it's mostly focused on the more platforming elements. I do think there is a sort of change in pace as we go through, where the puzzle elements start taking the front seat here and there. No, it's quite interesting. I don't think I've played anything quite like this before. And I don't know 100% if that's a good thing or not. But it made for a really novel first-time play and a much more interesting experience learning the speedrun. Definitely a fun one you found here, Quill.
Yeah, I'm really happy with this game existing. I think we should probably talk a little bit about what the movement is like in this game. Because you've been seeing me do a lot of this, like, jumping dash thing. So what that is, there is the dash attack move, and then jump. And if I hit dash and then jump at least one frame... Oh, that messed this up. At least one frame later, then I will get this dash jump move instead. Which is really cool. It's really fast.
Makes up the majority of your movement. It's the fastest way to get around. Right there, we're seeing something a little bit different. So you almost have like this mini turbo, let's say. I think that's what we've been calling it.
Yeah, your chat came up with the term standstill mini turbo, which is borrowed from Mario Kart Wii. But I love that term for this because you really just charge up the little turbo, and it makes you move a lot faster. Not faster enough that it's worth just like charging up every time you move. Compared to the
definitely
dash
good for
jump.
distance. So
Right.
those big gaps across that you're making, it's the best time to be using something like that, for sure.
Exactly.
Wow, that was so precise.
Yeah, that one is more difficult than it looks. Dash jumping.
The tree can get in the way there and cause the orb to move around, so yeah, that's actually well done.
This whole game is super physics-based, so if you bounce off of something or you hit a ball at a wrong angle, it's going to miss. And you hate to see it, but that's just how it works.
And mistakes can be quite costly. I will place some emphasis on this. In this level in particular, because if you don't make one of these jumps, you're losing quite a lot of time.
jeez.
Dying actually restarts the entire level, and anything you've collected, you need to collect again as well. So yeah, mistakes very costly in this run. It's what makes a well-played run of this more impressive to watch, I would say. One of the trickier jumps coming up right now, this huge gap jump. Need to abuse a little bit of coyote time here, and I think you're making it here, Quill. Look at that.
Yeah. There's a couple of them that are harder than that coming up, but that one is...
Yeah, it's definitely one you feel nervous about early on, though, Rod.
Right. That was one of the first little skips I found in the game, for sure. And I think you as well.
So real quick,
Yeah, what's
while
up?
we're between things, have you seen the chat?
Yes, I love
He's
that he's tinning, he's winning.
Quill's winning. Well, CJ donated. He's tinning. Quill's winning.
Oh, thanks,
With
CJ.
$20 put towards turning on the rainbow dash, put towards onions on the pizza, which is now tied with pepperoni.
Well done.
Onions and pineapple sounds pretty disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. You guys should fix that.
Yeah, please. I am I am pro sausage. That's my favorite pizza topping, so please select that one. Alright, this level, SNC found a skip on, and it's really hard. Or I guess not a skip, but like you can
You're
make
not
a
going
cycle.
for it, are you?
I am going for it.
Oh my goodness.
If we don't get it, or if I know that I'm slow, which right now I'm still... Okay, maybe not now.
I think you're okay still if you can jump onto this straight away. Yeah, a miss here is at least a 10-second loss from what I can tell, but the cycle is really precise.
Okay, I've hit too many walls. We're not
Yeah,
going to
a
make
little bit
it.
off, eh?
Basically, you can get to this platform when it's about right here, and you've collected a crystal along the way. So right now we're one crystal down in the route, which is okay, because there's about 3 levels that are cycle-based that you can grab an extra crystal on. And if I miss any of the 3, I have a backup level for each one.
Well, what if you miss all 3? You need 3 backups, right?
Right, yeah, there's 3 backups. Okay, this is the boss levels, which are just platforming, and there's no crystals. Oh, I guess we should mention, there is... We said there are required amounts of crystals at certain points in the game. The points are... There's 40 levels in this game. At the end of World 1, which is 10 levels, each world is 10 levels, you'll need 12 crystals. At the end of World 2, you need 30. At the end of World 3, I don't remember. At the end of World 4, you need 72, which is 2/3 of the crystals in the game. Oops. And then this guy's going to talk to us about the story.
Yeah, but actually, I was just about to say it. Why don't you tell chat what's going on right now? Actually,
Yeah,
It's all a
think
bit vague,
we've
isn't
mentioned
it?
yet.
yeah, it's pretty vague. So currently we're playing as Kuna. The boss that we just fought, question mark, is
It's our good friend Tin.
our good friend Tin, who has been possessed by the evil egg. Or the egg that's not evil, but evil stemmed from us taking the egg? Because we stole the egg. Tin and Kuna being us. Alright, we're trying to cheese this level. I'll go back to the story in a second.
I can talk through the story, but
Alright.
yeah,
Where's the
our
ball?
friend Tin has been corrupted by it. We just need to help put the egg back into its rightful spot and free Tin of the corruption so that we can get our buddy back. That's all it is, just on a little quest to rescue our friend.
Right.
And we have our little shaman guy who is helping us along the way, giving us helpful advice, directing us on where to go. So there'll be a few times throughout the game where we're being interrupted by him.
Yeah. Also, on that last level, that was clearly not the intended way to do that level, but I would
No, not at
challenge
all.
you, next time this game goes on sale, which it does pretty often, go buy this game and see if you can tell me what the intended way to do that level is.
Well, you were making fun of me the first time you saw my route.
No, I was
You said
serious.
it was the most intended ass way you'd ever seen anyone play the level, which I thought
Yes.
was very funny.
Oh,
Oh no!
we got bumped. Alright, that's fine.
Yeah.
Here's
Sorry
an
about
interesting
that.
mechanic. You dash jump off of these platforms and get a lot of speed, sometimes. Okay.
Oh wow, the second bump. We're on 1 health here. Another fall here is a level reset. So I'll
Yeah.
have to redo all of this, but hopefully there's a health pickup up ahead. We can maybe route to that.
There we go.
Yeah, just for safety, right?
Right. These little electric platforms will kill you too. So this is a really hard strat. Because we didn't spawn the ball until now, we still can make it. But you can make this in one trip if you're really fast. And I'm gonna die for it. So I didn't make it.
You do go immediately over the checkpoint there, so it's not so bad.
So I will say, this is hard to control, doing those like fast dash things. So I'm gonna play it safe now and stop.
You get so much momentum off those. If you're not facing the exact right direction, you're just getting immediately launched into death there, right?
Right, exactly.
Although the orb looks like it's in a good spot for you.
Yeah.
Cycles worked out okay.
Alright, so this level didn't go very well, but that's okay.
As we go into World 2, the puzzle elements start to take over a little bit more. It starts to become a little bit more work in order to finish each of the levels. So a level like this, for example, there's 3 different gates that you need to open up along the way. Quill's going to open up none of them instead. It's
yeah,
skipping over all of them with a big jump here for the first one.
there's a really interesting thing in this game where nothing is consistent whatsoever. Timers on anything inconsistent. Whether you need to put certain balls in holes is inconsistent. Man, this is really hard. I hate that you added this to the route.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Those
Definitely a very easy death point right there.
Yeah, if you touch one of those, they launch you too. So they're very easy to kill you on. But yeah, we just jump over all the walls here. And the ball at the beginning does not need to go in a hole, so we can just skip to the end and do the one that we need.
Yeah, so a level with a lot of moving parts in it that we can skip right to the end. It's a lot of that throughout the game. But I think that's what does make it a much more cohesive and more interesting speedrunning experience.
Yeah, and it's like you're not glitching through stuff. We're using intended mechanics to sequence break levels, which is very reminiscent of Super Sammy Roll. The game you'll see
found
next.
the two a lot more similar than I initially expected. I'm not sure. We do need to push that button.
Yeah. For some reason,
Go back to that one.
slips my mind when I need to hit it almost every run.
I think this is one of the longer levels of the run at this point. A lot of different pieces that we need to get right here.
I haven't mentioned we can do the dash jump in the air, which is helpful sometimes.
Yeah, a lot more risky. So I think Quill kind of alluded to it before. You need to push that dash and jump buttons on different frames.
Yeah,
You haven't seen it just yet, but if you push those on the same frame, you just dash in place. You go nowhere.
Yeah, you get 0 momentum, and it's eaten your double jump or first jump as
This is a risky strat. Yeah.
Yeah. This one's hard. This is another find by you.
Yeah, another improvement in quotation marks. Where I've just made the run far more difficult for no reason. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could make that.
Yeah, if you got to do the like jump at just the right time. There's like hold jump gets you extra height, but press jump exactly when you hit the bumper gives you a ton of extra height. I don't know why.
I did not know that.
Technically, jumping down there to the right is makeable. It's really hard and saves very little time though. So we'll just take the easy strat.
I don't think I've ever gone for it myself because it's, pulls you back before that tower climb as well, so a miss there is just devastating.
Yeah, it's not worth the second or whatever it is.
I'm cutting across the top here, okay.
Oh no, too far. Please.
Nice save. Yeah, there you go.
So here's a thought. You both routed it like independently. How'd you pick which parts to keep?
So most of our routing ended up being approximately the same. Oh, by the way, there's a cutscene before this level for no particular reason. And we'll never see that happen again. So
But I think there's one other level where it happens, but similar styling. Yeah, I think for Quill and I, it's a lot of the time it's obvious what crystals are fast to get and which ones are slow. and then the actual routing in the level, you come up with similar solutions. So I did end up watching Quill's run back after I had run the game myself for the first time. And yeah, it was very surprising to me how similar a lot of the ideas that we had ended up being. You know, there were maybe some slight execution differences. Wow, that got launched.
Yeah, it did. That is the furthest that's ever gotten for me.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
This guy's a jerk, by the way. Previously, so the cutscene shows our buddy Tin, who's been possessed by the evil egg, increasing the power of that guy by making him yellow, which makes him not get stunned as long when you jump on his head, and then he chases you around like mad. Okay, hard skip here. I'm gonna go for it. If we fail it
yeah,
once...
this is another improvement in quotation marks that I found that just made the run so much more difficult for no reason.
Oh, we made it.
Well, you've absolutely nailed that. Well done.
I was practicing that for like 15 minutes before I went live.
No, the timing on that is very difficult. This is another cycle-based level where if you can get to that platform, you are saving, I think, a good 20 seconds by the end of the level.
Yeah, for sure.
With perfect cycles on the whole thing, this level ends up being one of the more precise in the run, I'd say.
Definitely.
Yeah, I cannot place enough emphasis on how impressive that is to just rip that off the bat in the run.
Alright, we're gonna look at
well
Kuna
done.
while Kit tells us something.
Well, Kit tells us something.
Yeah, tell me something.
Okay. Tell you something. Well, the something is that there's no new donations just this minute, and I think that's a crime because that means that right now Onion and Pineapple is still winning for the pizza. I don't care if that's what it was the first time we did this. That's a crime. Someone save us.
I suppose now's a good time to ask. Are you both aware of what an Aussie pizza is?
No.
An Aussie pizza is fried egg on a pizza with bacon and ham.
I almost died.
So it's like a breakfast pizza.
That sounds
Is that what
delicious.
you call it? A breakfast pizza? Okay. So if we're going to be making additions, I don't know if the onion and the pineapple are going to go with our fried egg, but
Well,
I can make this pizza a lot worse for you all.
So there are set options in here.
Set
and
ingredients?
There's set ingredients. That's the better way to phrase this.
Okay.
So the topping choices are pepperoni, chicken, pineapple, extra cheese, sausage, peppers, and onions. And pineapple, like,
Cool.
it has $135. You'd have to try pretty hard to knock that out of the top two, because it's the top two. But pepperoni and onion are tied at 20. So
So if you're going to add a fried egg, it would just be for the love of the game more than anything else.
yes.
So, here's a fun thing. Remember that time that we dash jumped on conveyor belts and it did something? It doesn't in this level. Why?
Yeah,
Who
I was
knows?
very confused about that. I don't know why some of them act differently than others, but I think that's a part of the jank that Phil sort of hinted at the start of the run. There are a couple
Exactly.
of mechanics that are just very inconsistent across the whole game. Doesn't quite make sense to either of us. I think we've both been a bit baffled by this at times.
Yeah, definitely. And here's another fun thing. We're going to grab this electric power-up, which lets us tether this ball. We didn't really explain that, but it's kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah, Worlds 1, 2, and 3 have some unique mechanics. The electric power-up is the new one introduced for World 2. This tether mechanic is actually really quite interesting.
Yeah.
Over the course of World 2. A lot of cool different skips that you can do with it, which Phil immediately did off the bat on that first world. Ooh, okay.
Jeez. Alright.
Doesn't always play nice, as you can see.
So, what you noticed is there was a second electric power-up. I grabbed the second electric power-up, and I held onto the ball. Seems right. Well, sometimes it makes you drop the ball. And it is...
Oh, this is another big skip
man.
here as well. Oof.
This one sucks.
I've stopped doing this because the amount of times that I've died on it. Even on the small amount of runs that I've done, this one
Alright.
just really gets to me.
And I think I've figured out one other thing about the electric power-up that I don't know if you've discovered yet. You know how
that's
sometimes you can't pick up the ball with the tether when you have the electric power-up?
Yeah, I feel like you need the power up to time out from the last power up before
Yes.
it picks it up.
Oh no, I missed that. Alright.
Oh, okay.
Yes, if you have two different electric power-ups at the same time, they just neither one works. But I think sometimes it still does. We missed that cycle. That's right.
Oh, okay, yeah, not quite.
And then this platform just speeds past on the other one, so you have to wait for it for the full cycle, not half cycle. Alright. Alright, here's another
I have caught it
inconsistent thing,
mid-cycle
but this one
before,
makes
but I
sense.
would not recommend it.
We're gonna let this ball go by itself while we just run along.
Oh, you're not going to follow it down?
And we're gonna hope it gets in the hole. If it doesn't, we have
Yeah,
to go
I've
back.
had that hope before, it never works.
Yeah, it's about 10%. We didn't get it this time.
10%.
I believe it's based on how much you've pushed the ball forward, but I haven't figured out what an optimal amount of pushing forward is. There's supposed to be a lot of platforming here, but we're just gonna jump off of this thing.
Yeah, it's a very roundabout way to get this one into place. I figured out if your timing is perfect on this, you can actually make this cycle, which is crazy, but I've never been able to land it and run.
Yeah, it's really difficult. I don't think I've landed it either.
That is the majority of this run, though. It's trying to find ways to skip cycles on these moving platforms and things like that. Ends up becoming a big part of what you're doing throughout the whole speed run. Alright, looping back for our 10%er.
Yeah. Also, if you've noticed, I have collision with the ball while it's tethered to me. That's going to come into play later, potentially, and may kill us. Not
I
a
think I know
fun
what Lily's
one.
talking about, and I'm already nervous for it.
Kit, did you have something
The
to
only
say?
thing I'm thankful for is it's not me playing it.
I do. So we got a donation from Mama CJ for $25, and it says, "Need a new number. Great run, you guys, and big thanks to the always impressive Cine. Thank you very much. Sorry, no go on the onion." But she didn't donate for the food poll. She donated for the Shadow the Hedgehog poll. So the onion is still in play. But thank you, Mama CJ. Always love seeing you, hearing from you, etc. during the events.
That did look a little bit risky, so just want to confirm, once you have the electric power up, you can't take damage from any of the electric
Yeah,
enemies or obstacles.
yeah, that's a really fun little thing that they included with the power-ups, is you just get to not take damage from the element that you're possessing. Oh, here's another big bumper jump. Here, I said, here's another big. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's stupid precise for some reason. I don't know.
If you land on two of the bumpers on at the same time, you get the effect of both of them added as well, so that ends up being what I go for in this level, just a little bit easier to set up, I suppose.
Got caught on that icicle.
Is that all going to end up in the right spot?
It'll end up close.
Okay.
This is another big puzzle, and by puzzle, I mean hit these buttons and watch cutscenes for a while, and we're gonna do the minimum amount that we can. Here's a little skip that I don't think you go for. You can land on that little edge of the door.
Yeah, I think I had seen you go for this in your run afterwards, and I was a bit surprised by this, but yeah, did not figure that out.
Yeah. It's pretty neat, I guess. We don't need to hit that button. Sometimes I hit that button because I think too little. We need to hit this button.
We need to watch more cutscenes.
Yeah. And then we have to move this ball because it's too far away from that door. And then we're going to open that door by hitting this button. By hitting this button.
Which
and
doesn't
it
have a
closes.
cutscene.
It closes pretty quick, and so we have to be pretty fast. And look at that, we made this cycle, whatever cycle this is. Oh,
Oh, whoa, okay. Where's your
oh no,
checkpoint?
I'm over
Oh
here.
no.
All right,
Good
that's
thing
right.
is you're gonna make the next cycle.
I don't trust it.
Yeah, no, it's a big one to replay if you have to.
Yeah.
Nice little pop over the fence there. Well done.
I do have chat open, by the way, everybody. So hello to all the homies. I appreciate you all being here. And anybody that I don't know, I appreciate you guys too. And Mama CJ, thank you for that donation. I got very distracted while Kit was reading that, but thank you.
Sorry, I was yelling a little bit about the lack of onion change.
Why did I do
Onto the
that?
second of our boss fights here. I was about to say, it's actually quite risky in these. Falling into the purple sludge deals 2 points of damage instead of the 1, so during this section, which is RNG based,
Yep.
if you end up getting hit by any of these falling rocks, straight back to the start of the level.
Yeah. And
Sorry, Quill, I put you with the commentator's curse right there.
the other big thing about those meteors is that they don't line up their hitboxes to what it looks like visually. They're very odd.
Yeah, sometimes the red circle will be quite far ahead of where the hitbox is when it's falling, so you end up jumping into one that you're not expecting.
There was a same frame dash jump where I just got nowhere from it. Also,
I think that's the first one we've seen all run, right?
There might have been another one, but it was one that was less important.
Yep.
If you see any of these like visual bugs on the screen, that is the game. I don't know if it happens on everyone's PC or not, but it does that on boss levels where the meteors are, so it has something to do with those. Alright, there's World 2. We are kind of halfway through the game. The levels get a little bit longer from here.
Kind of halfway.
Alright, World 3. Now we're going to Desert Pirate Land.
And going to be introduced to our third element here. So we've got the fire power up coming in for the first time this level.
Yeah. Actually, do we get a fire power up in this level? Or is there just fire elements in this level?
Oh, no, we don't get the power up, do we?
We'll get one next level. Alright, so that button starts a cycle on that platform, and we're gonna try to catch it in like a minute and a half. I cannot believe I missed that jump. That one's not that hard. So we missed the cycle, so we're just gonna pretend that we hit it, whatever we got later on.
I can pretend to celebrate for you once we get there.
Alright. There's another thing with these standstill mini turbo jumps that you get more coyote time with them, so you both have more speed and can jump further.
I didn't realize it impacted your coyote time as well. Oh my god, you can push it! Oh, I'm learning so much.
I noticed you
That was so
didn't do
surprising
those,
to me.
and so I knew you were going to react to that one, so I decided to just let it happen. Alright, we need that guy to come over here.
No, I've never seen that before. That's hilarious. Oh, we're going for some.
Oh, I didn't get the.
over here as well.
I didn't hit the checkpoint over there. Alright, whatever. That's fine. We'll just run back over there. We're supposed
Oh,
to.
you were trying to go for the
supposed to
checkpoint
respawn-
above here. Okay,
Yeah,
no, this is interesting. You are doing some different things, my guy.
And none of them are working. But that's okay.
I can see how it all ties together, though. I like the vision.
This isn't a
The
world
vision
record
that I
attempt.
lacked.
I suspect we're gonna have some world record tug of war with how much SNC is learning right now.
It very much could happen. I think so. Right now, world record as of Thursday evening is a 1:13:52, and I could definitely see this going sub 110.
Yeah. Yeah, immediately I can see where it all ties together. It's... I'm gonna have to stop myself from getting too passionate about it. I can't do it, Phil.
You can't have another Super Sammy Roll situation while you're still
Yeah,
waiting on
no,
Sammy 2 to come out.
Yeah, we'll talk more about Sammy later, so we're not
Yeah, for sure.
filling in the topics too early, but yeah.
There's
I
your
suppose
teaser. Watch the Sammy run after this.
We'll all still
I
be
did
here.
learn. I still did, learn the Tin and Kuna run ahead of this run. Independently routing it. I didn't know what I was going to end up with, and over the course of a few runs, I ended up with a 1 hour 14, which ended up being a little bit ahead of Quill's record, which was a big surprise to me.
A little bit. It was 7 minutes ahead of my PB
No,
at that
that's
point.
I don't want to say it.
I'll say it.
Quill does not let his friends be humble.
Oops.
So the biggest relief of SDAT for me is that Phil ended up taking that world record back for his run. Because it looks like incredibly poor sportsmanship to learn his run, take the world record before he shows it off to anyone.
Okay, so here's
So
the
when he
firepower.
broke the record again, I told him I don't want to see anything. I don't want to know what you've done differently. I just want to go into SDAT and watch it all with fresh eyes, see the new strats. So yeah, this has been interesting so far.
Yeah,
I'm definitely learning some things.
the most different level is still coming up for you.
Oh, okay. What have you got cooking?
And I hope it goes well, because it can vary. It's a stupid strat. So you'll be very angry about it.
We can call a stupid strat.
You'll be angry about it when you go to run the game again.
Oh, that. Yeah, okay. You're scaring me.
Alright, so that was the firepower up. It makes you immune to fire, and also you can put out a ring of fire to blow things up or burn things. Okay, so this level, SNC actually rerouted entirely, and by rerouted I mean like when he was doing his route, came up with something completely different than what I did, and it was 40
Yeah, I
seconds
didn't know
faster.
what your solution was. And I went back and watched it, and I was a bit confused because I couldn't remember how to play the level normally when I was playing mine. Yeah, one of the other new mechanics that we have here are these cannons across World 3.
Yeah.
So you've got the blue cannons, which will launch you as soon as you jump in, and the red cannons, which you need to ignite yourself before you jump in. So this one's a little bit confusing. You've got, these cannons everywhere, and I couldn't tell you where half of them launch you at this point.
Yeah,
Got there just before the sneeze.
I think we take one cannon in the entire level, and you're supposed to take like 8.
So yeah, again, a little bit of checkpoint abuse, get back to the start of the level. Helps because these orbs get dropped quite close by.
Ah.
If you hoping to knock it straight in.
I did it in world record, and it's really fast
Wow.
when you do it. It was one of those things that was just like a beginner's luck too. I was like, I bet you can knock that in during my PB attempt, and then went for it and got it.
You're kidding.
All right, here is a level with a backup crystal. This is the first backup crystal level for me. This is one that you go for regularly. It's the last one here.
I was going to ask, because if that's your backup, I'm wondering what other one's going to be faster than that.
This one is
falling platforms
very
are nice.
fast. So I think this is like the fastest one that I don't regularly go for. Please?
The third crystal at the end, you mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
I think this is one of the only skips that I found in my casual route, and I was so excited.
It's such a cool one. I guess for a casual playthrough / if you wanted to do 100%, there's 3 challenges on every level. It's get every crystal, beat it under a time limit, which you can see a timer in the bottom right of my screen. That will fade out if I miss the time limit. Into like the little gold piece will fade out.
Yeah.
And then do it with no damage. And so getting that, all of those would be required for 100%. Alright, here is the level that I was talking about. This level used to be a massive auto-scroller, boring, climb these ramps level. And now there's like several skips.
Yeah, you've teased me multiple times that you've got something cooking on this one, and I still don't know what you've got. You said we should combine routes.
Yes.
Was the last thing you said to me when I was playing my 80% runs. But I don't know what your route is. So.
Right. So... Oops, that's not great.
Hopefully,
like
won't come back
having
to you. These little jumps that Quill's doing on these, you get the speed up when you're going upwards, I think is how it works.
Yes. And you don't even have to jump, you can just dash at these. They just launch you a little bit.
But they're also incredibly dangerous.
Oh.
So if you are tethering the ball along, it's very easy for that orb to... Oh, where are you going? Oh, okay, cool.
So this is partially your route. You get onto this ramp a little bit further down the line. And that's fine.
Did not think about from that angle.
You still found, like, going to this. So you used to have to go around a whole bunch.
Yep.
Oh no, this is not good.
Did you refresh the power of it?
Nope.
Okay, you are running out of time.
Yep, we're just gonna let it go.
Okay.
So you can make it there. I wanted to not refresh the power up because then I'd have to wait for this power up to let me re-grab it. And now we're gonna do stupid stuff.
I don't like the time.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, right. no, okay.
Oh yeah, and this checkpoint takes priority over the checkpoint that you most recently hit. So we have to go back down here.
Change your checkpoint if you've got a more recent one. You are stuck at the one you most recently hit.
Also, if I die again...
thankfully does have its own little checkpoints throughout though, which is interesting.
Yes, it is a really interesting, random, weird thing. Alright, so this is where the ball can just hit me and kill me, which would be cool. I love when that happens.
I don't like this.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it either. And if you get super lucky, you can actually launch from the ramp straight across to here, which I accidentally did in World Record. And I don't know if I'll ever beat that gold split. But yeah,
no, I found that deeply upsetting. No, I didn't like that at all.
I hate this jump. Alright, we did it.
This is such a novel experience because Quill and I are the only 2 people who have ever grabbed this game.
Yeah. And one of 10
it may
people
end
that
up
have played
being
it.
that we're the only 2 people who ever will.
Yeah. Unless you pick it up. Get your tin and Kuna next time it's on sale. Please don't pay $30 for it.
For 90%. well, you did the jump from a different spot as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that seemed risky. Oh, I didn't like that.
Yeah, you do it between the cactuses, right?
Yeah, being a little higher up, I think made it a little bit more consistent for me. But no, you're going for the sweaty strats. You're trying to make me nervous.
Alright, so now we have balls that are on fire, and cannons that we light with the fire power-up.
Yeah, these are the bread cannons that I mentioned earlier, work a little bit differently.
Alright, and we're just gonna leave that ball there. We'll be back for it.
And these red orbs, they do hurt you. The fire damage, if you don't have the power up, will actually kill you.
Please.
Didn't quite want to get edited.
Alright, shout out to Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, God, this whole sequence makes me a little bit dizzy with the cameras, to be
A
honest.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah, nice little damage boost on this first one.
Yeah, we don't have to go out of our way.
Grab that
'cause-
power up while the cannon's still refiring.
Right.
Always making sure you're going to the correct cannon on the left here.
Mhm. And then we can grab this heart to save our health that we lost when hitting that fireball early. And then this is the worst placed fireball thing. When it comes out of the cannon, it respawns in a better spot. Oh, good, we got it. We're gonna just push it forward.
Yeah, a little bit precarious, isn't it?
And refresh our fire.
But this is definitely a level where you are taking a lot of damage. Sometimes intentionally, sometimes not.
Right.
So managing health is really important throughout the entirety of this level.
There's quite a few
Because we
levels.
said earlier, if you die, you are doing everything again from the start, so it's a massive loss anytime something bad happens like that.
There's quite a few levels that we do the health as a resource strat, where damage boosts are the way forward, and sometimes it's risky because of that. And like SNC said, if we take all 3 of our HP, it is a full restart of the level. You lose all of your progress. Every checkpoint, every whatever.
Ends up being quite punishing, especially if you are going for 100%. Those damageless runs are actually quite difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are a few pieces in this game that left me quite frustrated in my casual playthrough, trying to find ways to get through without getting hit. I mean, this is the perfect example of a level where health is a resource.
Yeah, we're just gonna put the ball on the track, run away, and come back to the center point where we can go to our next section. And I like picking up the health there because we are going to damage boost again, which would mean if I took a damage here, I would just be dead or have to not take the damage boost. Here's a fun thing. You have to full charge your firepower to blow up the TNT blocks? For some reason? I don't know. A lot of this game doesn't make sense.
Yeah, with the bramble. Did that just fall in on its own?
It did. Yep.
I've never seen that before.
Me either. Please. Thank you.
Oh, that was dangerous, wasn't it? Oh, weaving in between the fire. You're just showing off now.
Alright, we'll let that one go too. And
What is this, some kind of speedrun?
Alright. Normally we'd take more time here and have to wait on the electric ball less, but we made it work. Alright.
That cannon also has some odd hitbox issues. If you end up jumping slightly below it, you end up getting sucked into it at times.
We did the thing. So normally I'm mashing the action button and the back button throughout those cutscenes, and it will get through them instantly. But sometimes it just doesn't. Unclear why. Oh no. Here's cactus jump.
Oh my god, you're right. There is a cactus jump.
Yeah,
That's foreshadowing for later. Okay.
yeah. For an equally inconsistent cactus jump.
Oh, I would call it. Where are you going?
We gotta hit this button.
Oh, you're
A
right. That's so
follow-up
much
to
better.
Bo.
That's so much better.
I love Bo saying, you know, a strat is good when the runners are like, oh, I've never seen it do that before. And the follow-up is, where are you going?
Yeah, this has been a very novel experience so far. I think learning this run has made this a completely different experience for me.
Alright, we're gonna climb this tower for a minute. It's pretty boring. Kit, tell me something.
Tell you something. Well, there are no new donations.
Why?
Which is a little bit sad. You guys, okay. I got this, okay? We don't have to do big numbers. We can do small numbers. Tiltify's minimum is 3, but you know, even 3 matters, because you know what $1 can do? It can give 4 kiddos treatment against pneumonia, which is one of the top 5 killers of kids under 5. You could do that 3 different times in one donation. Small numbers count too.
Alright, there's level 28. By the way, these levels are just numbered. Like, they don't have names. They're level 1, level 2, level 3, which gets really stupid when we're trying to talk about it and we have to go, which one is level 27 again? Every time.
Yeah, do lose track. I think this is one of the more upsetting things. This platform, it's impossible to catch this cycle, so you just end up sitting there at the start of every run. It's a nice little water break level.
Yeah, back at level 16, where we'd said SNC found the strat to do a cycle skip there, I'd wished it was on this one too.
Oh, we're not going for the crystal at the start there. That's not one of your... maybe a backup? Or...
That is one of the backups, yes.
One of the backups, okay.
If I had missed the one on level 16, I would grab it there, but I didn't miss it. I don't think. Yep. Now I'm going to have to check for it.
It's going to be embarrassing later if you do need it.
Alright, so here's an important thing. We're going to turn the camera this way when we fall, because I want it facing that way when we respawn.
Oh my god, you're a genius. Oh, he's so
I jumped
smart.
too early still. I was too
okay,
prepared.
Never mind. I take it back. All that praise I just gave you, throw it away.
Oh, now I have 1 health too? That's not good. These guys are menaces.
There is a health pickup at the very end, right?
I believe so?
Just don't die, you're fine.
Right. Oh, it's magic. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna lose that health
Feel the
again
nerves
for
in
a
your voice
second.
there.
Death warp.
Oh my god, I did not realize the camera was going to be global like that. Oh. I'm a fool, Quill.
I'm scared to jump around this guy.
I would be too.
Oh, here's another strat that I don't think you had gotten yet. Coming up here in a second. And it's not super easy, so I'm just gonna hope that I make this.
No, you can't be serious.
Oh.
You weren't. You were kidding.
No, you can make it. I did it before. I promise.
No, I don't believe you.
I am too scared to do it again, though. Though I am also scared of these guys. Alright, we should be okay. As long as we don't fall off and die, we're fine. Also, buttons just don't work sometimes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, your ground pound button is the same button you use for those mini turbos. And if you are holding a direction as you ground pound, the actual ground pound doesn't work. You just go straight into the mini turbo.
Yeah, it's stupid. This whole game's stupid.
You have to be needlessly precise with your inputs for no reason.
Alright, I actually really like this boss level.
There's some interesting things you can do here for sure.
Yeah. Like, take damage boosts.
Yeah, you get 1 for free at the start because you got a health pickup here, so whoever it's most optimal to just take a hit.
And then
Alright, you're doing the auto-scroller skip the same way, it looks like.
yeah, and you can take a hit on those as well because there's a heart right there too. But I happen to just avoid it.
No, I actually enjoy the boss fights quite a lot. I think that they're a little bit tricky for a casual playthrough. Just the timing of this sludge that slowly rises up
Yeah,
can
it's
be
pretty
really
fast.
punishing. It's really fast.
If you're not doing like these dash jump things, it's
Yeah.
pretty fast. I was actually working on a strat to damage boost up through this with the sludge. Oops. But then
serious?
I watched you do this, and I was like, oh, that's much easier. And way faster. Alright, and now...
Yeah, see, everyone's getting the experience of watching me being dumbfounded by all the new things that you've been finding, but I think it's unfair that we've skipped the process of you being dumbfounded by the things I've found.
Yeah, for sure.
It's true.
Alright, we're gonna go around and skip a cutscene. We're gonna go around and skip a cutscene. There we go.
Your eyes do not deceive you. We are a different color now. At the end of World 3 there, we actually rescue our good friend Tin, but Kuna gets trapped instead. So
Yeah,
what we're seeing in World 4 right now is the spirit world sort of combining with the real world, I think, is how it's explained to us.
yeah. And Kuna doesn't actually get... Oh, no. I hit the wrong
Was
button.
there a checkpoint there?
No. Now I have to go around
Well, this
again.
cutscene, yeah, still have to skip this at the start.
Yep. Please? No. Okay, this is real
Not
bad.
bad. Oh, okay. I'm telling you, this is one of the most dangerous levels in the game for no reason.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but I always have trouble on this one.
It's deceptively hard. One of the things that makes it harder is that Tin moves at a different speed after you've just been playing 3 worlds with Kuna. I didn't realize it until SNC pointed it out, that Tin and Kuna move at different speeds. But now that I've said it, you all are probably like, yeah, that's super obvious.
Yeah, well, it is obvious because it is obvious.
Right, I hate these
Yeah,
fights.
you've got a
So we're just... I hit
faster
that
rolling
platform.
speed, your dash goes further as well, so yeah, every action that you take with which one are we kidding?
We are Tin now.
I forget, the game never explicitly tells you. The reason
there
we
is
know
one
which is
line
which
of dialogue
because-
that explains
Is there really?
Yeah.
The only way I've been able to figure out is because the logo is coloured, based on the characters' names. So every time I get confused as to who is who, I just look at the logo of the game.
Whatever works.
Yeah, no, it's incredibly jarring going into World 4 and you're suddenly just moving so much faster doing things. So it definitely changes how you play these last levels. As I said, the spirit world is combining with the real world, so a lot of the levels here are almost remixed elements of Worlds 1, 2, and 3
Yeah.
with a fresh little spin on it.
Yeah.
So 41 there was, Forest World, we're going to the Fire World for 42, 32, I'm getting ahead. Only 40 in total.
Talking about
So
the
it's
DLC.
almost like a bit of remix victory lap for the last world.
Yeah. I really liked it. I don't think you enjoyed it as much during your casual playthrough as I did.
I was feeling very negative about the game on my casual playthrough at this point. Like, the way I described it was I didn't think the game deserved the victory lap at that point, which is very harsh and I think completely unfair of me to express it in that way. But yeah, the damageless I think was killing me. My brain was absolutely fried at that point for having to do those challenges.
Yeah, damageless can suck, especially on levels like this, because you can't do the skip that I just did. Where
Yeah, that
I didn't
damage
hit
is-
a
yeah.
bunch of buttons for no reason, with a cutscene between each one. Ah,
That's why.
hello.
The power up didn't quite work, did it?
No, it didn't.
So much sadness in your voice.
It's because I had 2 of them at once.
Is that hard?
The last wind power up here is super strange because, like, I still have it for some reason. It just never disappears even after the timer counts down on it. Alright, here is...
I think the way that I've explained it over time is that I think that there is a very good game to be found in here, but you have to be looking for a very specific experience. So learning the speedrun has been wonderful. I've actually really enjoyed this as a speedrun game. As a casual playthrough, it was testing my patience at the best of times.
Yeah, I think if you go for the damageless 100% stuff, it becomes much more like frustrating when the game doesn't work right. But as a speedrun,
100%.
it's very fun.
You get to laugh at the quirks. It's a little bit more enjoyable. Oh, you and I have some slightly different routing here as well.
Yeah, your routing looked better, and then I went, that looks difficult. I'm going to save that for later, and then never learned it.
Yeah, that's me and me watching your entire run right now. We're even going over here first as well. Yeah, 3 more of these little burger buns chasing you.
Right. These guys, we saw them that one time on the remixed level, or the original level of this level. And now there's 3 of them. They all get in the way. They'll kick the ball out of the way. And they're really annoying. I hate these guys. Alright, what's 34 again? Oh yeah. This is another...
That's me every time I enter a level.
This is another one. You and I both found the same skip here. And we both found it... at least I found it during a casual playthrough when I was looking to, like, cheese the speedrun.
Okay. You mean like get gold splits? I think I did the same thing in my casual playthrough. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Alright. Here is our first instance of ball in wind. It is way trickier than it looks. And I'm glad that SNC also had problems with it, because... oh, jeez.
Yeah, sometimes you can absolutely nail it, sometimes that thing just bobs and weaves.
Alright, we got it out. There's gonna be one other instance of ball and wind later. Alright. And then
I
we're
like how you're
supposed to
saying it
do...
like it's an official title for that mechanic. Like...
Yeah. We're gonna just jump across to here. And then we're gonna try to get up the down ramp. That's a strong down ramp. It bodies you pretty hard, so you have to try really hard to get up.
Yeah, a lot of momentum being forced there.
Alright, here's a fun thing. Occasionally, this ball can just get launched all the way past the platform we're trying to get it to. If it does...
No, really?
It's happened to me once. Alright, it didn't happen this time.
So you have to sit there and wait for it to make sure that it's not going to respawn in the wrong spot? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I should have done. Also, if you don't make it up to this platform and the ball falls, you have to restart the entire level because we skipped activating the button that can let us get up there the correct way. And you can't
I've done
get
that
back.
before.
Very tricky level. So this one's pretty cool. Okay, there's a dash jump fail.
There have not been many this run. I think, oh, what are you doing? Oh, what? I can't even see anymore.
So the platform actually moves during the cutscene, and if you're on top of it, you move with it, so it gets us back in the position we want to be, which is pretty nifty.
Okay, yeah, that's slightly faster than what I do. I time my jump so that I'm mid-air while the cutscene is going, so that by the time the cutscene ends, I'm in position. Oh, nice little damage boost. Well done, Phil.
yeah, that's what that was.
Yeah, that looked intended to me.
Get up here.
This one deactivates the tether, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So I spam it until the fire gets there, so I have the maximum time. Sorry for your ears.
Another instance of mechanics being inconsistent.
Please don't.
Yeah,
fall.
sometimes the power up persists through the tether and lets you hold onto the ball. Sometimes it cuts you off and you need to reactivate the tether on the ball again.
Oh, here's actually an instance of another crystal I pick up that you don't. Because I go for the second crystal here.
I don't even know where the second crystal is. Oh, okay, we're going over here instead.
Yeah. You
right.
can make that jump all the way over to the left toward the end goal. And I was doing that for a little bit, but this is just too fast.
Oh, okay, we're picking up both of them that way. All
Yeah.
right. I like.
Yeah, it's a pretty good route, I think. Oh no, please. Alright, thank you.
Oh, what a save. Well done.
I accidentally nudged it when I didn't mean to nudge it.
Yeah, I think that was all mostly the same except for the second crystal there. But I like the way you weaved the power up into collecting the third crystal as well.
Yeah. I don't know if it's faster, but it's certainly easier. Oh. See ya.
I didn't like that strategy as much.
You guys, CC donated.
Tell me about it.
CC says, I stand for the people. And no onions on the pizza. And he donated. Can you guess how much?
How much?
$3.69.
Ooh, I think that means somebody else has to donate to fix the change, right?
Please.
Do you want to be
CC
dollar
picked-
exact? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah.
We like the dollar exact, yes, but also I think we're more mature than 69.
I'm not.
But maybe it's only me who's more mature than that. I don't know.
It's just you.
Anyway, CC picked pepperoni and also to doing the daily games later for Snap. Oh my lord.
Cece just wants to be on stream more. That's what he said there. Oh, here's an interesting little thing. So we have to push this ball onto this ramp. We actually have to continue pushing this one because the timer isn't long enough for the ball to make it on its own. You hear it, it's running out already. It is a very quick timer.
Yeah, I found that out during my first practice run. So I was feeling really good about how the run was going at that point, and then I just got very confused as to where the orb was and discovered I had to go all the way back for it.
Mm-hmm. There's a cannon to take you there.
There is, yeah, I didn't know that until then.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't quite get there.
Get in the hole! Oh, jeez.
We're fine, we're okay, we can recover. You didn't need that health anyways. Oh my god, I cannot see through this camera sometimes.
Yeah, this camera... There's occasionally it, like, flips on you and is really annoying. Also, this level is an instance where there are multiple electric power-ups in the level that behave differently. Because some of them break your tether and some of them don't in this level. Alright, 37. We have to go fast at the beginning here. Because we're trying to make this cycle. This is where my last backup crystal would be. It's over to the right there.
I don't think you even got the full drift there, you just sort of went.
No, I didn't. That's alright. This cycle will fix that. This level's hard. I've died a lot in this level.
Oh, that's a...
So we're going to try to scale the edge here. And then we're going to go out of our way and grab this guy. Please don't hit me. Thank you.
Yeah, so similar enemies to earlier in the run, but the radius on these guys, the electric fields, I think they're basically tripled in size.
They're
absurd
massive.
now.
Getting hit there...
So even where Quill is right there is almost at risk of getting hit.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I think the noises help me survive.
No, I agree. Yeah, that's definitely the strat for sure. So cool lighting these cannons. They thankfully end up being launched straight into the end holes there, so you don't have to go back and police those, which means nice little checkpoint abuse right there to get back over here. So once Quill lights this, the level is done.
Yeah, this will fly
You just hang out
directly
here.
into the hole. And if we have another donation or anything, now would be a good time because we're approaching the last 3 levels.
Well, actually, that was perfectly timed because there is a new donation as of a few seconds ago from CJ for $20. And it says, "While I am more mature than 69 fucking number, I also subscribe to Frick You, I Won't Do What You Tell Me, mother trucker." Censored by Tiltify, by the way.
I do really
and-
appreciate that you didn't add the extra 31 cents to it.
No,
Yeah, how much was the donation?
That's not upsetting for you.
donation was $20 on the dot.
Fantastic.
It also went towards peppers.
Pepper's an
the
interesting
pizza.
choice. So I used to be the super picky eater that didn't eat anything, especially vegetables. Peppers is one that I've learned to appreciate. Are you serious?
Oh, wow. Oh, it's
Banana
back on the moving
peppers?
platform as well.
I love banana pepper on pizza.
What is a banana pepper?
It's like yellowy. It's I don't know. They're not really like spicy, but they've got like a teensy kick to them.
I'm gonna have
Really
to
good.
Google this later. I'm sure that we have a different name for this, whatever it is.
You may. Let me.
We're trying to get here fast. We didn't make it. Alright,
Can you light it from above there?
you can.
Oh my god, I'm a fool.
Like I had said before for chat, you do need a full charge of the fire, which means we ran out of time because I missed strats. But is what it is. We just have to run back and hit this. And here is second ball in wind.
Still sounds like you're using like an official title, like Ball in Wind. Like there's something funny about the phrasing for it.
I'm
I
grabbing
mean,
this.
I was
if you
about
two
to
are
ask
the
if
only
you were collecting this
runners, if you two
Yeah,
are
no,
the only
that's
runners, it
official now.
kind of
Yeah.
is official, right?
Yeah.
A
Well, we've
banana
coined
pepper.
Mini Turbo. That's sticking now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
True. Banana peppers are also
Oh, nice.
called yellow wax peppers and banana chilies.
Yeah, see, no, I don't recognize those either. That's interesting.
Alright, 39 is a refreshed version of level 9. And if we aren't trying to go for some crazy cycle, or if we try to go for some crazy cycle in level 9, this is actually easier than that level. In case anyone's wondering, there is no indication on when those changing platforms are going to change, and they are different between platforms. So,
Yeah, so there's no audio cue or anything like that, which I got quite frustrated by, because as you said, they are different in every level randomly, and I'm not quite sure why. So you just sort of have to feel it out and learn it one by one. Like, it's not a case of, you know, like a Mario game, for example, where you'd have the soundtrack in the background to sort of help you out. Nothing of the sort. You get no indication.
alright, so we are entering the final boss level.
Alright, crystal check. Are we good?
We are good.
72. Well done, Phil.
And we're going to actually look at our buddy Kuna here during this cutscene. We're going to get a shot of his back, I guess.
Just the mid-air
Okay,
float.
my camera got flipped.
Whoa, why
That's
was the camera facing
cool.
that way? What? Just completely unhelpful.
Yeah.
There is actually an achievement for beating this boss without getting hit, which I did not get in my casual playthrough because this is such an incredibly tight boss fight. Like the sludge really chases you in this one.
Okay, we're gonna be fighting it, I think.
Ooh. Yeah, you're pushing up against it. So even like 1 or 2 minor mistakes here, I think, definitely puts you in a position of being at risk of dying.
Right, and if you haven't figured out
Spikes here as well. Yeah, I hadn't figured out the dash at this point.
And you move so much slower without it. And the jumps you can make are more limited without it.
Yep. Oh, I like that little weave up and then back down. Yeah, thankfully everything slows down for this final section, so you got a little bit of time to just wait for these fire cycles.
Yeah, time is coming up, by the way.
Yeah, we've done all the hard work of the level now.
Yeah. I have died here,
Should be
though.
pretty easy
I
from
fell
here.
in that gap right there. And now I'm too
Maybe
late
gonna
for
lose this tower over it.
Absolutely am.
Yeah.
This is a cutscene, and now we can move, and... time.
Well, there you are. GG.
That was a really good run. And here we
Yeah.
go.
Final time. I don't have it on.
1:14:23 is what I got.
Well done.
So there we go. We defeated the guy. We've replaced the egg back to its tree stump where it belongs. And we high five for victory. The end. And then we have credits that
Or
we're going
is
to
it?
skip. And... oh no! Old man, elder, sage guy was the bad guy. There's no sequel
It's
to
your
this
sequel bait
game.
for a game that's never gonna
There's
come,
no
yeah.
explanation. There's no sequel. There's nothing. You get a cliffhanger and nothing to go with it. Hope you enjoy. Thank you everybody for the GGs. This was a really good run. I really enjoyed doing it, and I hope that you all enjoyed watching a game that you have almost certainly never seen before. I hope you're looking forward to the next run, which I'll still be around for to talk and whatever. But, you know, guess I should do... S&C, do you want to do any shoutouts before your run? Or do you want to do your shoutouts after your run?
No, my only shout out would be to you, Quill. I think you found a really novel and fun speedrunning game here. Like I said, I do think that you get such a big appreciation for the game learning the speedrun, routing it out. Casual playthrough was a rough experience, but I thoroughly enjoyed learning Tin and Kuna ahead of SDAT this year.
Yeah, I guess I'll give some shoutouts, even though I'll still be around. I'll just not do them at the end of the next run. As usual, thanks to Jesus, my wife, my parents, my friends and family that support me all along the way. I really appreciate everybody that always comes out, hangs out, and watches the stream. If you want to follow me, shout out was given to me in the chat. You click on that and it'll follow me. I would really appreciate it because I enjoy streaming and doing speedruns. We're going to be learning some new stuff soon, so if you want to watch some new stuff, this is the type of stuff I run most of the time. Indie 3D platformers, non-indie 3D platformers, and the occasional other 2D other platformer game. Also, I would like to remind everybody, buy merch. There's good merch. So, yeah, I think that's it for me. I will be back momentarily after the intermission.
All three of us will, so don't go anywhere, because if you enjoyed this, we got more coming.